Your beloved country is free forever. We must realize that from now on, we are no more a colonial, but a free and independent people. Our enemies are many. And thus, Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever. We must realize that from now on, we are no more a colonial, but a free. Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They play upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us, unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free. We want, therefore, to develop our own community and an African personality. Others may feel that they have evolved the very best way of life, but we are not bound, like slavish imitators, to accept it as our mold. We find the methods used by others are suitable to our social environment, we shall adopt or adapt them. If we find them unsuitable, we shall reject them. Fighters for African freedom, I appeal to you in the sacred name of Mother Africa to leave this conference resolved to rededicate yourselves to the task of forming among the political parties in your respective countries a broad united front based upon one common fundamental aim and object, the speedy liberation of your territories. Don't let us also forget that colonialism and imperialism may come to us yet in a different guise, not necessarily from Europe. We must alert ourselves to be able to recognize this when it rears its head and prepare ourselves. This mid-20th century is Africa's. Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They play upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us, unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free. We want, therefore, to develop our own community and an African personality. Others may feel that they have evolved the very best way of life, but we are not bound, like slavish imitators, to accept it as our mold. We find the methods used by others are suitable to our social environment, we shall adopt or adapt them. If we find them unsuitable, we shall reject them. Fighters for African freedom, I appeal to you in the sacred name of Mother Africa to leave this conference resolved to rededicate yourselves to the task of forming among the political parties in your respective countries a broad united front based upon one common fundamental aim and object, the speedy liberation of your territories. Don't let us also forget that colonialism and imperialism may come to us yet in a different guise, not necessarily from Europe. We must alert ourselves to be able to recognize this when it rears its head and prepare ourselves. This mid-20th century is Africa's.
Yes, of course, Mamema Obibia Akwaba. You already know the name. Undoubtedly. Number one, Ghana for my science here. They call me the D sexy. Dr. Ren. D Ren. Many obia mpre ho. What they say, sa pepepe. And any auti ye me ankasa my grandfather, the African voted for the millennium. A year Osajefo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. My own great grandfather, full of wisdom. Samson or the wo ye did read the wo made it to tame ye. And ye bedin komo. Money me kasa ya che. And I'm many mudin koma che. And then komo bebre wapunoso. Ye be share history being made for the first time. Assemble in the AC. Then we will talk about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Then ye be share a year miracles Aboagye and then the MPP. Na mamen fans empane din kan enhyase. Good news in say a year Her Excellency Zita a year Benson. I meant to be boys, I mean, Kadi. Ooh, these sexy, DrENTV. Me, I mean, me not chances are not just some panana me de brewono. Unsubscribe me page, you know, about more than subscribe. What you say? Aha. I mean, share us to key or him or YouTube. I mean, share a year black and also a shame a year YouTube. Now, Facebook for you, me mamuakwaba. So, me see history made that Obebusa say, Eddie in America. So, Yamiada Roma, a year Her Excellency Mrs. Saba Zita Benson, Abbey PM Ewo London, United Kingdom. Ono and a year Ghana's first ever lady to be appointed as High Commissioner to United Kingdom and Northern Ireland. History has been made a energy sem. Omo mabani nyina ye papa for a member for the first time, United Kingdom and in Northern Ireland, Inya Obapa Obabeye Oyeyen Ghana High Commissioner Ewu Nkrumah say. Obehe Ghana for nyina so United Kingdom Nkrumah kumako 4. Ayi obehe nyina so Scotland 4, Wales 4, London 4, Northern Ireland 4, Northern Ireland 4. Behwe nyina so. Enti nkomo no de eye nkomo pa. Yekohia no awa 2 na obatampa. Oni Ghana 4 di nkomo. Na MPP 4 ni baabi. NDC 4 so baabi. Eye Ghanaians a wo so ti Nkrumah so baabi. Na woni yedi nkomo se obatampa no no de waba. Akoko ba time. Oba bebutu ne maso no make sure say bibia bekọ kama. Na ya tutu nneoma yi na ye de aboa oman Ghana na oman Ghana etumpon na wono de ye kan investors a ogidi say Ghana fo e wa akwantum nso no ye investors ankasa nti ye nhwe kwan e betimi ahwe na ye de ye nyansa na ye nimude will come together na e betimi akwakoye enneoma akese ahye wo man Ghana animunyam na se daachi bi nchiri maba Oma beka se empemfo na ye dikanfo no oma ba be ye ne ye mapapa ahye eye oma konkron Ghana enemonyam enti ye kohyia ne de na ensem no na emu ede na nkomo no nso emu ehwam na eye Her Excellency Mrs. Saba Zita Benson ufa eye the resume a very tall list. The Edikan, she is a lawyer by profession. Wabenepa, LLB, LLM, wayenina. So, oyobia, oye very, very brainy woman, a lady, wabene. Aside the say who ne say no efe no, and there no doubt. NDC for wa ma omo efe pa. Ghana for ye wade oyi, no efe pa. Odi ahofe no to akire a the woman say send me din kan no ni CV ewa because why ye adwuma bebre di abo my Ghana emra no ye very, very young and she's still young because when you be she's only 50 years so she's still young. Now the Edikan, she was our 4-year Minister for Information was some Ghana through that ministry. Or sounds be some Ghana through the Ministry of Tourism. You say, Ufa baby a mu odu. Wadeda sa ministry we ano. Ekwawi echire so obomodenia Ghana de ne call Czech Republic. Emma ne koye the Ghana ambassador of Czech Republic. Now we should krubi to say Hungary and now Hungarians na so Ghana for na wo. Say Oba United Kingdom ne de or the experience ankasa and okura whatever. Now of course Ghana and so the UK de ye falls as an ambassador. Minim say ambassador bia hu hia na so UK ambassador de enam say ya no no ewo kurom hanti no wo mo no mo ahomete Ghana fo wa kwantuum na enso UK de Ghana fo ho ahomete pa wa ha. And she coming with her vast experience, no. I know say about Tampa. Obaya adwuma na mana ye fe. E ba fe ona dile. Aha. Now oba no so nya ono nko no bae. She also came with her husband, a very thick, tall man. We know her husband as Sir Bobby, a rich man, an industrious man, a Ghanaian. Now we didn't now say yes. They say, oh, what do you? You didn't come on. You tun said the day you breaky bread. Now what about the data? The 21st of September, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's birthday. She's coming to do exploit. Yebebua no so. Na ye de nsempa every UK. Ako Ghana. Ako boa His Excellency John Dramani Mahamad's legacy opesi uja. And we all want to be part of that legacy. We will not be the spectator. And I don't expect you to also be a spectator. Let us all be involved in building our motherland, Ghana. Ghana shall be built by Ghanaians. And just as Her Excellency Mrs. Zita, Benson, the number one investor is a Ghanaian. And that is what I've always been saying. It is a Ghanaian or Jitumwa. So also an investor to invest in her own country. A more money tumpong. Because Americans build Americans to become billionaires. China are building Chinese to become billionaires. Are almost competing. And we can also do it by building billionaires, millionaires, building prosperous people, men and women. Almost so a bit to me, a jina kono brani. We are singing. And I have always said, they be a meka. Yes, I make candy drama numo. But it's something that it is proven over the whole world. The Ghanaian mind is different. If only we come together as one people, I bet you, there is no nation under the sun that can beat the Ghanaian. They be a meka. And it's not a joke, and I'm not making it up. Because some of us, we have sat in the classrooms with Akwesi Broni, with the Asians. And truly, Ghana is a nation. And it tells you, from the days of a year Ora, Jacob will say, from the days of Pa Grant, through Abedu Kwame Nkrumah, Ebene Nemwa, Kutu Champon, and Jerry John Rawlings at Tamils, Kufua and Ko, and John Mahama, second coming, Wasabe Bibnoa. Their brain is fantastic. We can only build if we really want to build Ghana. And Ghana surely shall be built. No two ways about it. And in Tieka Sano de, na ye bompire say, one moment pesa Ghana betumpono, or many munguas ever bedroom. Why, Sapepe, what you say, because we want to build Ghana. Mamemfa a year, Mami Udende, Oba Tampa, a year Her Excellency Zita, Benson, Memfana Seminsia, near Manakwaba, a mubidie, a year Kuma Musia Bebuam or my Ghana no, etumpon. Makasa no, na mediesiwo. Ene, many I don't fix the country for a demonstration. And you want to say a year stop galam say now. Here, a idea, I see a bon de ro. But the bon de ro say galam say no to enchano. Na I say ye de and seminal eto akwan musani etie. And you know, I am somebody who is a student of research. And inti yebedim komono sani etie pepe. Without any fear or favor. And saying, I have already told you, say, when it comes to galamsey, Obia, I see it me friend. Now, what Banyana, you have a discussion. Aya papebi and maybe a tremuno. You're born a bodini as a knight of British Empire. And who is this man? His name is Sir Eson Kwesi Jonah. The one I see a friend of Sam Jonah. No. Ono and our advice His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings in the late 80s say on accept it. Na yemfa bibi a friend no alluvial mining, surface mining. Na Ghana for ntimi mining ni bi in a small scale form, so that Ghana for enso ensabeka womano. The military officer then, His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings, because it's coming from a professional person. Na say the Sam Jonah say a toast was a set na called the education about the small scale mining, no. Into my His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings added the executive instrument. It allows that we should mine. I think about 100 a year, something away from the river body. Na esenko sade a church. A quite be mining. I am fan sense. I say any yensu. And that is where I have always disagreed with Sam Jonah. And then maybe I went very hard on him. And I'm a TNA sinko so ba sponsor me. But I'm call hard on him, you know. And the sponsor now come sponsor me, no. One sponsor me be him. But it tells you that some of us are not here to please men. I am here to do a job. And that job is to put Ghana first. And putting Ghana first means I have to speak the truth. Because it's only the truth that will set our nation free. And into me coming, for Sam Jonah. Of course, Sam Jonah was my dad's friend. The course here, Anglo Gold Ashanti. A year Kwesi Mensa shaft, KMS shaft. I still remember my father's badge number. And I still remember Sam Jonah's badge number. I'm going to call underground mining as miners. It means cancer will be a minim. Me cancer more minim. No credit no and a minim na make. It is here become mining and want some any illegal mining there. I think, sir, it's about time Sam Jonah will come and give us the solution. Because and I'm the soon as answer when you know about bedum pempens will be. Emrana yama who can say small scale mining, no. It was only the deep mining, deep shaft mining. When I say deep shaft mining, I mean it's a wunisika. You cannot venture into mining. And into now a sikafo companies. And nipa will be acquire mining. And into sa nipan wunisa akadia noa. Untimi konkoye mining. And it's saying because machines ne boy dini. Would be called underground. I mean, we're talking about so and so 50 feet deep or 100 feet deep under the ground. Akwa to a goodie. And internet say unya sa akade na unya sa sika no. Ansa na wetimi aba be license. Na odi akọ into mining. Ebie a surface mining now Sam Jonah introduced here. It was meant for only Ghanaians. And today and a mining. But today what do we see? You go to China for be a home free. A friend is saying Nkrumah Guangzhou ni Beijing for boys see. And maybe a from non-entities. The Chinese for no. Somewhere in 1978. Now they were referred as the men of non-entities. Like I said, the only man is on the walk. And in Deng Xiaoping introduced 1981. Say China ni bia uni pa baako. Because you do a matter do. Omuni minyansa a one or more. And they quote Ghana. Sanko for no fire assassin in the moon. And almost say. About the saying. And a China for to me getting into the mining sector. Omuni who crying. Memo. A year and fact any interest based on facts. In 2006, Yababo can 2008, and Ra Kofo Ebo Modernasi Yensi to a year stadium, Mfanka, a stadium na yewono. Na Yentimi Mfan hosti a year can 2008. Yamianim the crane Womo Boami see a stadium no. A stadium na you see na China for and Aboagye. It almost see an Acadian wa a infidel machines no. A quiet say some of the MP before no mining no. That was the birth of a year chairman Wuntimi. Womono at to toss a friend is saying machines no and almost shas so omo de ye wo mining. Yes, of course, no more a year certificate there. Then so akwenya no omo fa so no omo de ye mining no. Na omo nim de no e wo form. Enti no omo tutu hwehwe gold no. You see, when it comes to your small scale mining no, professionally you need Ghana for do omo mining with a year professionalism. Omo mining with the geological friends a department of Ghana. Womo wo the map to exactly show where gold no wo. It the omo ye ne say ye tutu bi. Ye tutu from wa ye kokoto de wa. Na eja ya boadi. Asantimi be kan say dokoto. Just say ye tutu mera na kwa akoto. Ye kone akoto de na just say ya ye den ye nya gold ni bi. Na say ye tutu ni ankoto a na ye kwaso ase ye tutu asase no. And that is the reason why I feel say emre do say be ma license to mine as a small scale operator. And so utiminya a certificate, geological certificate to prove say why you study no we who say empeswa so we gold wo obetimi akwakotu ni ama men say ye try and error be wo baby a obi asori anopa no one nam wurem no one nam forest no tutu say no I don't know emwa into from 2008 no a lot of a year abaya no what so at that time e de wo ho jimu papa na memma wo ehun a year sebio a friend is a facts this is a fact finding show DrRENTV on subscribe with YouTube Facebook on na follow now yenko a year in 7 a year mining license period analysis and amene wo ba na minua Joy FM ebo modnia de this analysis no ebetu dwa na eja mesumi isi supi se ne analysis on the buy no no correct na hebekum ni ahwe from 1988 se ne medi nkankan no the later 80s ana Sam Jonah anode dada Jerry John Rollins Emma ho kwan Emma ye ma small scale miners executive instrument ye ma ho kwan say enko ye mining a friend is saying Ghana for asase so surface mining ne de eno ne ntutu nko from ye prapra asase ne ni ye say nya gold no ma men kan so ntu so biem say ebia wo te Ghana wadwene ba yo say bia Western region, Ashanti region, Central region, Bono, Ahafo, and ebia gold wo some part of Northern region. It is proven. Say Ghana croning in Bebia it will good it was assassins. Even in Accra. What do you say? A year document no a year Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Geological Department. Now, 1988 to 2008, number of people in my license was small scale mining was only 40 companies. Nipa dodo a ma womo abodini krata so womo betimi aye surface mining, alluvial mining, small scale mining na Ghana nyina from 1988 to 2008 no mo dodo no 40 pe. Ye free 2009 eba 2016 NDC Atamels John Mahama and so ebema additional 59 enti with the 59 no koka 40 no your guess is as good as mine. What you say? Ebe say 99. Why? All right. Now, John Mahama free akonya so from 2017. Can I say a free 1988, ABC 2016, now only 99, a friend is saying, certificate, small scale operators, the whole country, 99 pet, and no more, and Nkrumah, over the best surface mining. Now, a free 2017, ABC 2025, January, and ABC day. Because still John Mama Omoma Ubia and Nkrumah say on fan konkoye a year mining. But a free 2017 kopim timer na adodankwa ekufu ado. A free akunyaso. The man who promised to put his presidency on the line to fight Galamsey. Oh, free swallow. Now wama 2,151 mining license. Enti say na wum say Ghana nsuo asai. Ghana nsase asai. Ghana ye kuro a ye dimra eye adwuma. Na now by now should be at the criminal court of law answering questions. A kwanya wo fa so a Oma license maku 2,151. Uka from 1998 ebesi 2016. Eye Rollins Kofuo Atamils John Mahama ekabo mpa no mu 200. But the Kufuor don't come by you know. Obema license 2,150. Now you see, ladies and gentlemen, the entire made this same way na ede mount. With the data we ede mount is for you to understand the hypocritical nature of the MPP government and the MPP political party. Today, MPP party. They are hypocrites and they are also the parasites. You can find the meaning of a parasite. Now, so whenever you hear say MPP for through miracles, Aboagye, he's a thief or your Nkrumah. Okoria madam for be car pick up on first car in my yes, miracle Aboagye or your Nkrumah. I enche na ono de enche ye benya no ho time pa. It is a what is a MPP for claim say, oh, Galamsey illegal mining has worsened under the current NDC government. And you know, the data does not support it. Because one, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Bayi on far license Emma will be a Yakufu do 2,115 license no one a month where the boy Juma. 2. Ofa Akufuado Eka chere so of fighting Galamsey and sooner or no ne cousin I won't know Chelsea na oye lawyer Emma company sa omo yede omo tu Galamsey e wo forest emra na emra ni tia Ofa Akufuado na damfo Sir John I yede ne tena UK Nkrumah obeye nipa no oda forestry commissioner no and almost started say omu tumurem wo agudi e wo na Sir John de bonsam jem kwamnya sure so qualified ono ne nipa in the history of Ghana or tam Ghana e japade forest e ma e wele man e wo faase asadi Ghana sika yede ato yetuo osade man wo faase MPP na make a no is an unu say miracle Aboagye mo ejina nsuo ano po yando mu jina nsuo ano ye tobe ya eye nyatwem ana wo mo ye because Ghana for rain fee say edi Akufuado nam so ye Ghana. And you see, I make us ask him when since Ghana, ye be Ghana, President Tibi Enua Waba, ye de subo abono, say or ye gold mafia, apart from Akufuado. Go and check. Kwame Nkrumah was not referred as a gold mafia. Ufa President Abenyina. Obiani one here friend the gold mafia. But Akufuado was tagged a gold mafia. Edi entra. Akufo-Addo ne ba no mu to gold ewo forest. Alistair Matthias ema ye hunu ye. Al Jazeera and the assembly be two woman stations so the whole world it is a Ghana president was a mafia ewo gold him. Odili gold. A man that was promising that he was fighting Galamsey. You see, one of the things you say about Akufo-Addo in the MPP, Bawumia in the MPP, they say, Omuka Sema say 10 left, please don't turn left. Because we cross sword, or 10 yom the but rather turn right. Because in some mukebiano, omuniso, womunye. Into womusia, womunyo. Akufo-Addo emra Al Jazeera a publish a story no a case or ye gold mafia no Akufo-Addo no tobe ediana no oka we will sue Al Jazeera and ya no cry we are going to sue Al Jazeera they should retract and apologize San Akufo-Addo kachere forget not Akufo-Addo said we should what he is not a gold mafia and that Al Jazeera should retract and apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe so apology nebai. Amma. Retraction no ebai. Amma. As a broadcast journalist, say me yes story na enya no krena enya based on facts. Na sa okacha me say me retract ya. Minim say enya fact na ma retract ya. Wo de me court. Wo de me court so a ube sue me damages and I have to pay. And you say, enya no crea. Quickly, may retract my day, my apologize. But since Akufo-Addo story, a barbon thing, I spoke about that story. Because story no was some UK. Yeah, James, yeah, Akufo-Addo my Jamie Facebook for 2 good years. If you mean say. Now, TME. This here is a president I was so all fighting Galamsey. Our can't say he is what in the presidency at to line so to fight Galamsey. And contrary to what he was telling the nation Ghana, no, and they had the mafia, the kingpin, the Machiavelli, the swindler, and what Galamsey. But see, the story is still Al Jazeera, Omo portal so till thy kingdom come. Say the story will still be there. What is the foolish boy miracles Aboagye saying about it? Because as far as I know, retraction in my apology my. So who are they fooling? Why no movie somebody the idea, bro? Nanadu came to destroy. You see, the MPP is a political party that came to fulfill scriptures. John 10:10. And I said it here in UK in 2019. And Akufo-Addo came to steal, to kill, and to destroy the nation Ghana. When I broke the story, said Akufo-Addo a crying eba Ghana. A lot of people were like, oh, even including my people here in the UK. I'm saying, oh, it cannot be true. And I gave them the statistics. I gave them the facts. I gave them. Omo crying avian water. Akufo-Addo just no Ghana ensio. And ensio, you're the free UK neighbor. Oh, yes. No more crying for UK and Italy. Check it, it is there. Omo anka sanko for ne catch. Yes. Omo play ni besia. Ni a cleanse you no near the Akofa Jubilee House. Near the big corny fee. If you never West Legon, no. Near the Coho. Near the Akoni fee Nima House. Oh, yes. Near the Akoni friend is saying the bon can I walk free. I say between West Legon and East Legon or Minubi or nice house. Stephen Apia area. And when you see miracles Aboagye and the Poyandomua, These are two stupid dogs. Today, I'm going to catch a Ghana for Ghana for yen sorry oh. Yen sorry only and fighting galamse. When faced the country, men and women were demonstrating against illegal mining and the destruction of your river bodies and your forest. No, these men were arrested and put to jail for 2 good weeks. Miracle Aboagye and Co did not join. And no more opposition until they have found wisdom. And now wisdom has located them. And the wisdom has located them. You see, I want them to know clearly. And I'll say it. Maybe years ago, now you need TikTok, you need Facebook, you need YouTube. It was hard for people to get the information. Because the people that were supposed to inform us, you know, the mediators, you know, the media, you know, now bribe woman. It's not much information, so, and then they feed us with the chaff. I say today, thanks to Mark Zuckerberg, any YouTube, any TikTok. Yeah, research no. Na yanka say they about to jade ama Ghana for. Na ya catch out say, ubetimi akwa search. Na wanka sa why there, ubusa wo ho. Now they are to the eka no. Oh, say no kre na there, yeka. Let me tell you, according to Professor Frimpong Boateng, or see a Kufuado distraction on in the busuafo ne MPP ye no. Say assassino ebe ye ni nsuo ni betia. Professor Frimpong said, ebe take not less than 25 years. Mama bai afimpo wonyaye. Professor, heart surgeon, so it will take Ghana 25 years. And son and Suni and Sathino. Ashasia say, Enya homeka. We musa miracle Aboagye say, NDC Mahama Bay, when you're 2 years, when you're 3 years, when you're 4 years, ana. Ukona kubua tupa. Na se wo spam elok wo ba kosue mu a enya wa na ba hunu se yefunu no ayekasi o echire na ba hunu se yefunu ayeden ayekasi enti na no sammoni a Kufuado di ye akokora bonne sammoni a wo di ye 8 years no ehun sunsuanso ne yehunu no Kufuado samhunu ne samfun a wotena Ghana wo di ya na miracle Aboagye mu suro ombeka na Ghana clergy fo suro ombeka na imam fo suro ombeka yimu kakra na nya akokuduro ne yekaye tiemie entiene yemo obi metum futuro ngu yani o yeyenim dada. MPP for so they are coming back to power. 2008, they are coming back to power. Tofia kwa. Mo party ne be gu. No matete party fufuro. Die mu ye e be gu no matete party fufuro. Die mu dia ya Ghana fo yi e be gu. Ana dey say ba wo me e pacho because DrRENTV so on pacho. Edi amaye Ghana for nsuo. Edi amudi ye Ghana for ya kwato aba ye nya minister for health ebe ka kire say na galamse no a ankofo bi atie simu no a wo mo ye ho fight no aden wo mo ye ho fight na de na Kufuado is fighting it. Mon pen no kren kan MPP for. Mo ye dangerous to the nation Ghana. And it's true. You are the reason why I Ghana phone call him. Now, no, me chere a branch bi or a blogger of free Ghana wa babeka ye wa. Na me chere Japadia. Kwame Nkrumah toye e wo Ghana din we UK Nkrumah. Na Kufuado mo buy o metonton ni nyina. E free bu ye ya no mo time so a wo mo tu Kwame Nkrumah de so wo mo beba betonton ni nyina. Akra bi na aka. Wo mo nye ni papa. Wo mo ye nipa bonyefo omo ye yabusuafo inka so omo ye yabusuafo omo ye Ghanafo nanso abusua mu no ye wo bi a oye adesayefo ye mfa bibi nhyene nsa MPP adesayeni wodi bibi se omo nsa wo mbe say no especially leaders eye the JB Dankwa abusuafo Ken Ofuyata abusuafo eye Buzi abusuafo eye Kufuado abusuafo eye the Dombo abusuafo ye mfa japade enhye wo mo nsa omo ye nsamoyefo wo mesai no. So clearly I say kanokre no debia me ba me kai na me bo kokko na no bi si Dr. Ren na MPP fo afri akonya so adan na woda so kan wo asem say Yesu Kristo me ni umienu ye mbehunu no wo wiase enso kwakwasi ada sorry bia billions of people worldwide e kan ho asem e boye nkokose na de boye ni bia ye friend bonsam ka ho ana wo say ne ma pa na wo pese wo yo ti so oba na me kan MPP asem wa onue opa atwem me de meka it is John the Baptist. Esem yi apa ye ma Ghanafoɔ hunu sɛ ye nuanom no amu ya MPP foɔ no titiriw JB Dankwa ne Ken Ofuyatafoɔ no omo ye de omo ye mamboyofoɔ ye be bone kokosa kopem time a ebe ye only 1% pe ne be hunu sɛ sankofo ye mfa ye ho mbowo mo until then ne as evangelist of Ghana me bokoko no sa sa ya no mu we no se wonni mo mo a me ka kyerɛw ko na me sa no chi oye me nuanu mo nkrafo o bake wo ke akashi me na me ko na me sa no chi oye because one twe wo ho now the one kobo Ken Ofuyata JB Dankwa sankofo no a wadwene no ombe chinchim no no mo de adwemfin egum om de wo tiny anibre ebegum unwe de aye Kwame adubuan oye Ghana as the head of Signal director we de oye we Ghana japade nyina na Ghana komode Akufuado say, oh, ye tisikaso eso akomodi yen. Unim de ndra. A o ka say tisikaso akomodi yen. Na akomodi wo mabusuafo. Ono na busuafo na ye JB Dankwa abusua. Sa achim mafia ebu akwafo nya ebu akwafo nyina. Na emom sa ebu akwafo kakra na wo free sa chebi wono a wo free sa wo for repanyini abusua mu no. Na akomo na di wo mo. Nti na o ka say ye tisikaso. Enso akomodi yen. Ampa na komodi wo mo no matonton we japade na omo wia Ghana japade no omo wia yese papa no dia no omo tonton ni nyina nti e kom start say eba no na ato akeka na ato ani bre nti obetena Peace FM an wote Kwame osesefo sefa kan no otena Kwame osesefo kan ani mu no na wo kan ani mu asem te se de akom ache no ye tisikaso akomdi na komdi wo mo papa no mo sransa no mo di no mo gigigi MPP fo sika MPP fo ye coins ayeto me MPP ne me matu bia ma wo mo wo mo de meka na na obi say na wo kan MPP man like shut up unim dues nko ametua metua dues from a year 2000 unim dues nko ametua. Get out of here, man. Kufuado na MPP for this kama and so on ye campaign and the bebetna a Savoy Hotel. Google it. Hotel near Savoy. Savoy. One of the most expensive hotels in Europe and in the whole world. Savoy. Okay. Your baby at night. The boy presidential suite. Ensuite. And then I'm 10,000 a night. 10,000 pounds a night. Or the Akufuado, the Ghana MPP for Sika Betna Savoy. No, yes, shilling. What do you say? Or riggers. Shilling, papa. papa kokra. Amumu eye Imani president Franklin Kudwa Mubusan. Ono na kan yo, o se Akufo-Addo de otai tofe pa, otai shiwi. Otai shi aveno. Oti aveno, oti asie. I Evenika just say aveno a oti asie. Plantation. Otai shiwi kama. Nyam na make kan Franklin, me hwe me sa. I mean, this sexy the amenti sa, me unza me nko bi once more. I'm just this sexy. Na emo no kure no. Ha. Oh, puna ne mepu. Do her ne man nipa omkofo ba Mick Mill. Abrante na was she ha no. And an man call inviting the by. Birds of the same feathers. Omushibom together. See, ladies and gentlemen, me dey asem no eko galamsey no a me dey kwa wiye no. Don't take the MPP serious when it comes to the galamsey. They have no moral right. No moral right. Asawoni a obeka kire wo bi say we dey ogba adwaman yo asawoni no a wono wo certificate wo mu no wono beka kire wo bi say we dey oye adwamanfo MPP beka kire yen say ene dey galamsey no ato atese abra data and support data ne kire say o ma penso o ma certificate nko amako over 2,000. Don't take the MPP serious. Open Yanseti. Open Sempetia. Don't listen to the MPP people. The Bawomies and Co. No, don't listen to them. I mean, I say MPP, but yes, I get be a mammy be or no so Rastafari or Beshishi, we were UK and know they got now Ghana and there was so done software. When we see a friend Adazua said, and dear Adaye or Hinia said, dear Jar Rastafari girl be mammy be. You know, so she we sa no dinam UK na amfa no de akotna Ghana o say MPP from fa Bawumia mbra na Ghana for pe Bawumia na mje hwede wono so wo kire wa she we no afri ne mofra brema mo nyini wa sakra de na nso we ni woni litrim to wakasa we husie hunu kwa chaff and walk Bawumia papa no obisa questions 100 and something questions onya akwanya wentimi anyi no papa no eso wombra no be fix economy odwane ya afi adwuma na yayira kwakuma ye gya ho no a o mamma yen Ghana e friend say center of ye de no eno na Bawumia kofa ase wono ye Mr Digitalization. God damn it. Bawumia o any credibility Ghana no na mo no MPP fo no na dodo no amadwene wo fom ntino mo so Bawumia so anka Bawumia de People's Assemblyman kura wonye bindi. Yes. Akufo-Addo abon nti no kofa Bawumia wabon. Because Bawumia jobo no dada no kekan someone enim when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate, and I'm say Akufo-Addo abon nti wotia no boni trinko. Yes. Wow. Oh, this guy is perfect. Abon nti. Wanipa no wabon wa utie nenum wabon no obi kambro for so nipa na bion na so kan semu no. Oh yes. Unko suku da na onima chorcho ne akenkan a obi begina wo nche no o blow no mfa ga so oh wow. Eni ye ne. Edi e mo jaye. Sinki Ghana e ma bedu mrepi. Iwiase nyina se Ghana sika genjan. Sika tantan. Sankofo we na mosmo kofa Bawumia ba. Na Bawumia no sabio. Obi a won kanokre, obi a won the first wife. Na politics in tea. Such now you see sometimes no ayana eto de bia we Ghana ni ayana hwenipa no character and the credibility. Ehia pa. Bawumia first wife and na politics in tea. Mama no krompeso we boni din. And you heard it when a Speaker of Parliament, Agban Suman Agbabe, and maybe or introduce you a Samira Bawumia born the first wife. Mamia wa bua Bawumiano at a chin in red. Do mrebina Bawumia benye bino bejina baby papa one funny yari. We go no they were people teacher. I won't for Bawumia is serious. He has nothing good to offer. He is more criminal than Akufo-Addo. And I've said it. My cast has same way for over 5 years. You see, Bawumia is more criminal. Bawumia is more criminal than a friend is saying. A Kufuado. I'm telling you, it's no joke. I'm telling you the gospel truth. If you say Kufuado, and you're Kromfo, or fulfill scripture, John 10:10, Bawumia is more deadly. Bawumia. No be an iti so wo ne walk one minute o Bawumia 1 minute no kasa o 1 minute. No 24-hour economy, there's nothing like that. Even chop others. Bawumia 1 minute. He's always bopping his head like a gamma lizard. Pam, 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 pam. I'm sorry to say, but you're autistic. And the MPP people know. I'm sorry to say. I have nothing against autistic people, but on the end there, and yeah, crime won't mean papa. In such a person. Now, in any case, Abaya Obey, look at the governance of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and his team. The selection away. Uriasia Obey. Now so that I said, President Bibebo bet me the 60 ministers. Don't forget, 60 ministers. Mauremfi. Ya min kaya busiafo ya hwemi anu wom 58 boy adwuma still. Control the Ghana Armed Forces, the Army, Ministry of Defense. Environment so. We are saying, what in penny some say it was a possible say between 58 ministers say Omubu or mine. His Excellency John Mahama, why is making history day by day. Ube time and I'm saying you have a tribalistic a fool until you ube time because one part. Oh, I'm being honest. Say you tribalistic now be your pa. Now no be look at acquire here. Crow from market. The scholarships are the man kwada mebunu mabawa ko sukuwa ko university first year mentia school fees. We are disabled. No fault of yours. You say Ghana si kosukuwa kopimi real university. Utai wakwadua in America true. He is performing. And when you look at the leadership of Ghana this year, none come closer to John Mahama. I'm telling you. Ebedumre Ghana for no beka say papa umpese obeko bimba te beka se ko but ono am ko. Enti aba bonti abeka nente. So that the doubting Thomases no omadwene ebeko akoda. And you see, I mean things na me coming na Kwame Nkrumah. And a holiday, and a birthday. September born, great people. Now, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Who is he? Onokra wa yewanya. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah kra wa yewanya. Ofri he. Oya Ghana ni this year. Of course, oya nzimani. Mensumi nzimani. 100%. 100%. 1,000,000% Ghanaian. Now, you're ready. Fuck Kwame Nkrumah. In Shishano Odema Ghana. Any Africa. Pardon me. Odema Ghana. Any Africa. Na ebin sida. And yama pana Kwame Nkrumah yenyina. Ofesi opposition. In 1957, when Kwame Nkrumah declared the independence, thank you, sis. The very day Nkrumah declared the independence of Ghana, that same day, Ofesi opposition, that same day. I've got the records here, book no lie. In 1957, Ojina a podium so say Ghana, our beloved country, is free forever. When many Ghanaians were happy, when the majority of Ghanaians were happy, and singing of independence, the foolish people of J.B. Dankwa, the foolish man J.B. Dankwa, was not happy. Of course, he later died in prison. Kufuado's family were not happy. So what happened? They orchestrated the overthrow of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. They used the United States of America, the ambassador Mahoney at the time, and he did two Kwame Nkrumah ideas. What was the sin? And then why Anna and Inti ye two ideas. Of course, I was a Kwame Nkrumah and Ghana ye. Na so ubesi two ideas. One would expect to say, oh, bah, you will do mighty and greater things than Kwame Nkrumah. This is a simple question. Okay, we say obra bon, enti emfa busua no emfa nsha won sana hwe busua so. Enti na busua fo be expect say oba na obeda busua na no dia, you will do mighty things than the woka asa wa bon no. Ananya sa na tie. Se nipa na bon na se wo se oba be hye na na mu a, na wo so wo mfiri wo na be hye na na mu a. Esa wo ye bibia ye sonko kra, e dia nimonyam hye, e dia hoto e beba Ghana. Because you see Kwame Nkrumah bon wonya de. Enti ye ne ye ntu na de so. Na yankofa the UP demonic tradition, the evil tradition, the Satan companies. Because they also wanted to be like the Most High. The MPP wanted to be like the Most High. Just like the way Satan wanted to be like Jesus Christ, he wanted to be like the Most High. Because a man bought so, and yansafo krokrono, and yansafo kotokotono. And it's not anwaya. Bitterness. Look at the faces of Akufo-Addo's family. Look at the face of JB Dankwa family. Look at your friend is saying, Gabi Asarechidako, Sheye Kenofuya Tenim. When you look at their face, even with all the millions Kenofuya Tenim Akufo-Addo area, look at their face, full of bitterness. Very evil. No happiness in their heart. Nkrumah was a fine, refined man. Oh, handsome, full of intelligence, full of wisdom. No wonder he was voted the Millennium Man. Now you see, Otanya any edrunti, any Jimmy enti, wamo pe pray wamo, and omu two Kwame Nkrumah ideas. Their selfish greediness. How evil men destroyed the progress of a great nation, Ghana. Now you see, remember the achievement of Kwame Nkrumah. And that is why I've said, if anybody wants to break the record of Kwame Nkrumah, if anybody wants to do mighty things, you have to come and then break the record in terms of development. This is a nation that was very young. Many people were ignorant and uneducated, but he led the uneducated people to build a Akosombo Dam. Na mra wa build the Akosombo Dam no. Na Akufo-Addo papa say, oh, a crokitikiti ayendu 10 million there. Why rush to build a dam? And the referee said, you need hydroelectricity to power your industries, power your companies, power your homes, so that you don't sleep in darkness. For lack of knowledge, the foolish UP tradition perished. When Nkrumah was building the Temamoto Way, Wankofa staff name free baby out. Wankofa laborers name free baby out. The Ghanaian noa na woni sa engineering, civil engineering wunimudiano. They build the 33 kilometers a year a quine. 2 going and 2 coming. Maya building motorway. There was no motorway in the United Kingdom. You can research it. It is there. The only thing I know more, almost see a friend bypass. You can't say it's a bypass, it's a motorway. But you see today, Uba UK, you have motorway M45, M so you are building more motorways. And Nkrumah opened the eyes of Akwesi Broni. You see, bitterness is evil. Bitterness is jealous, and a jealousy is bad. The Achimeboakwa people were jealous of Kwame Nkrumah. They could not stand him. Whenever they see Nkrumah, the evil that dwelleth in them, a pieba bontene. So the Omo Kwame Nkrumah dimbone. I come to think about a young man, a black man. Na se ntokwesi hanoya. Yes, you no na wonko initiative peace. You think it's a or a rascal and also a rascalata? Because onko initiate some peace somewhere. Even though they use it to overthrow him. 1957, that same year, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his family came to UK to seek political asylum. The records are there. Book no lie. The records are there. The same year no independence and if really truly said they meant well for Ghana, say womo pese womo bua Kwame Nkrumah na Ghana nipa tuntum so fa ne ntuma pefra na nyese nkomo ba UK basically political asylum. But that same year, these so-called people, the UP tradition, the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the Ken Ofuyate's family, they came to United Kingdom. And no me even now so e Gabi Asare Ocheda ko UK ha. Emran MPP wapa no friend God nyame God Gabi Ochredako. What happened? I thought they said they could have done better. But in 1966, omu tu Kwame Nkrumah de so mo bae e die no mo ye omu ntimi anye 1/4 of what Nkrumah did. Now you hear them saying, oh, MPP JB Dankwa is the doyen of multi-party democracy. These people are always good at naming things, naming ceremony. They are very good. That is what the MPP are very good at. So I am telling you guys, I'll give you some of the things my grandfather, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, from my mother's family. Oh yeah. Na yanko ni yankinkan yantie enema be no ye na achievement ni very tall ewapa. One, Advancement Girls Secondary School on the sea, Ghana National College on the sea, University of Cape Coast on the sea, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology on the sea, Techiman Secondary School, on the sea, Winneba Secondary School, on the sea, West Africa Secondary School, on the sea, Swedro Secondary School, on the sea, Halfasni Secondary School, on the sea, Ganasco, on the sea, Tamale, on the sea, Koforidia Setek, on the sea, Doma Secondary School, on the sea, Tema Secondary School, on the sea, Odan Secondary School, on the sea, Ensign Secondary School, on the sea, Bremana Sikuma Secondary School, on the sea, Laboni Secondary School, on the sea, Takwa Secondary School, on the sea, Nkrumah Greek School, on the sea, Sunyani Secondary School, on the sea, Asankregwa Secondary School, on the sea, KJB Secondary School, on the sea, Kwadasu College of Education, Atebubu Training College, Brekum Training College, Fosu Training College, Enche Training College. Nipanoa. Na almost 1 year here. School sa wosi. And secondary schools did was send a Akufo-Addo be see. Omutu na de so. I thought they said they could be better, far better than Kwame Nkrumah. But the end you now young court yenim. Kwame Nkrumah at Tiny University College of Gold Coast into a University of Ghana. At time na your college. Abrofon wo na Legon, University of Legon, na your college. Onyansani Kwame Nkrumah tena ase no said no, strategically some places be wa and some build university no and some see school and say very strategic into him the based on research. Ohunu said the northern sector and the southern sector. Ghanaians are very creative. And the for science and technology school. Men konko sinuo Ashanti region. So that the gap students are more creative. Well, this is a man who was thinking about nuclear energy. Now, Sana Krobim crying about going nuclear energy. And Nkrumah had already thought about going nuclear energy. Now, Sisa College, ebe here in the university. Now look at how beautiful it was. Now no cry na kufu ado mo so mo kosi sandino no de papa no na nanu dia ba beto so. San kofu we no. Meneme, kona me, sanochi ohi. Now, ye komo ye di nkomo. University of Cape Coast, like I said, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Institute of African Studies, about Africa, Africans' behavior, African culture, the way we think, the way we act, the way we behave. Sociology, no. This is a man. No, a vision. No, who no church seminal. No, I ain't. That was Kwame Nkrumah for you. Nkrumah never dies. They thought they were killing him, and they thought that killing him, the Dean Ebekata. No. On the continent of Africa, and even beyond the continent of Africa. And Nkrumah's name echoes hugely because he was a man who meant well. Wamfagana Japadi ambonebo. Ukonzima, who need I apart from one beer we see on the hill and the crowd bonoko korea ultimate says ada and the crowd time and we see sada and the crowd the ultimate so couple neja as we see bibi kakrebi. Now yenkum na yentuan and sem panaso yenko a year Kwame Nkrumah Institute of Economics and Political Science and the yoma dane no the University of a year a friend is saying UEW University of Education, Winneba, and I think you attest to it. A Jumakon School of Languages, a Paneba, the School of Languages, the School of the Blind. Just said he was perfect. Yes, in the perfect. Nelson Nkrumah, and Nelson Eka he was close to perfection. Now, young call a year Kumasi Technical Institute, and a mother in the university, KTI, first name KTI, and no Kumasi Technical University. Accra Polytechnic, and no Accra, a friend is saying Technical University. Or Konfanochi Teaching Hospital. Previously, Kumasi Central Hospital. And Obeshi Mukena. A BMU, a G contractor, no C hospital, no. Nay, for the privilege. And Nkrumah ba will be BMU no yen Kessia. Now, Yenkoso, Yentoso. Onono by no meki a teaching hospital and expanded its capacity by constructing the medical, maternity, and surgical and child health block, or establishing the Ghana Medical School. Kwame Nkrumah no Zimeni Ghana need this year Nkrumah. And we o meki said medical care was free to every citizen. In Nkrumah time, now medical care was free to all Ghanaians. We no establish a Gehok, Kwasi Ampenyini, Masoko Fijuma, a Kotna wa repetition in Anno Uguno, Anno de Regas, and the Rim Ponchin, Gehok, distilleries, Kwame Nkrumah Sea, and a Papa Kwasi Ampenyini no Kotna wa, or Ogunukra, Amo Bokakra. Bosume, every weekend be another sack of Bogana Sikim, no the Quapaco, or the Quay Yas, no the Cope gas. On Wangasa kinds of gas, the Opepa. Amobra opeyin tutu okronfo we no establish a pharmaceutical industry and also build several hospitals and clinics and minting kind nyina. Now yenko some of the other factories macho about the education, macho about hospitals, macho universities, ahodo technical institute, ahodo we see here afiyenko companies and factories. Or see a Boso glass factory. Now Ghana that time near glass no. Now your tongue and the Germans and the Americans and the United Kingdom for. Now your glass your tongue the mawom. And glass na no munsu ni sandema. Na no Ghana a Boso glass factory. Near tongue. We no Zwarungu meat factory. Ye penam into a building meat factory. Now strategically no, or building no Zwarungu because predominantly no near Tenya and nam no bebre no ho eye na ntwi nam ne mponche ne saa ne ma na ye nuanom a na wo zuarungu ni ne mpote no na ho no mo nya ni pabre to di kosi wo mo aboboa no ye nya wi a na ye de ye kuma aboa no na ye de go through a process na ye packaging na ye sport bi na ye ribi na ye sport bi organic papa Nkrumah and ye now let's go to Wenchi tomato factory when him say Wenchi for do tomato pa enti Wenchi eba e asante mantem and yemfa Wenchi tomato factory nsi wo senia won mo tintos every a year konongo ho no ene asante mantem ni Wenchi any part of the northern no enkonkoye long distance emfa ma wo enti ampa wo ba he obesi sa nneema we nyina ede mai eye Wenchi tomato factory now yenko eye asonwase palm oil factory asonwase Ashanti region ogosi eye palm oil factory yenuano ma adwongo no ano mo tete no abeno mo dua no ye odan ho no enam no ntinu e wan santimantem eastern region and Ashanti region uti we are the call there kwa there go through a process ye bottle no kama oil no near export tibi near sansu UCB ewe no ma kede match factory in quantity no na electricity ni nyama Ashanti na nkane anu ade be sane e matches tini enkokra matches kede match factory e wo kede eastern region kama pa ne ho na employ Ghana for pa we no ma yakosomo textiles limited akosomo nkania akosomo nkania odo ewu na me voice said there the sexy Ghana for man na feel me na basanso amay akosombo textiles ntina entade a yehye entuma ye di fra nya fe ni yakwa broni wawu dabi Nkrumah sa dabi enam se ya this year ye the royals Ghana for ya this year maba wa no moto soso omanufo soso tinya fe ni yakwa pe broni bi na sabio ni pieto bi bioni bi na de jabi kankan bi sabio mo fa ncheme na Ghana for ma ho afefo tuntum kokwa etiene ye sa de dia yanka se be ye textiles industry ni ahwe ye ho cutting our coat according to the bottles of Ghanaian ladies, according to the structure of Ghanaian men. He had the vision. Brother ni bebe mu unya bu na da baba bu na bu njo odi ase titi mi ye. I mean guys won't subscribe me YouTube no subscribe you yenko let's be a family. Ejakoso mo textiles so was ya ne kama entina Ghana no ana ne yeshe manso meshebi na Ghana no a ne export bi ne de bi ko Holland ave na mabeti Holland yas ye ne shase ya ne de nyoma na ekọ ye de ntuma ne ko Holland ye de ko Germany ye de ko France Austria sa pepepe na wo wie ye no ana o se da bi enkora be shoe boys and girls be shoe enti ye say dey o si Kumasi shoe factory and o si shoe factory ankasa Ghana nyina na we sandals ayehye cha we na ehye bi Moses ni ana ye mpaboa hye ye mpaboa ni export bi ko Holland na Holland schools boys ni bebre no ana Ghana fo mpaboa na o mo hye oh yes akufu adu na busu afo ye sasa abonsam jime so amen o ma be say ni nyina ewie ye no ana o ma ye nsawom canary ana o ma ye brick and tile factory. In those days, you can crack tiles in free Italy. You can crack a year Italian tiles. So, baby. Now you can say tiles. Yeah, tiles. I will Ghana. Because you were clean, you were not tin, you were clinker, you were materials. Near the tiles, no. It's tiles. Now. Edoso pa because me di Kwame Nkrumah chi anwini a ade be chama ade asansan edoso list na very tall amon to me boys na men kinkan ni nyina obi sorry o say one village one district one village one district Kwame Nkrumah project enye ne de me bobo so we say village so district one village where one district one factory one D, one F, one district, one. Remember, but so say district in the factories now. Indeed, enya kufuado vision, enya the ideology. Kwame Nkrumah started one district, one factory. Some maybe boss you so District by district. Every district in Ghana, na your factory wo. I was saying, boy, Fabe Weni. District biya at the time. A district biya there was. Na sa time yana na muko sukuwa, papa muko sukuwa. Womo ma kwan na companies aba. They said the Oxford, Oxford and Cambridge University no be read na when you were juma dada. Sana na Ghana tie. Ti Ghana no obeko suku KTI, obeko polytechnic, obeko ye in school, obe wie no mpo no na adwumafo e bone pono ano se wo wi aye wa adwuma wa. Akosombo test house, ye be fawo, ye be ma wo car, ye ma ba bia tena bungalow no aba betenem. Na Ghana e de. Now we call University of Ghana, Legon here. Now we call near more a friend and say Akeminche ewo tomimi near more club beer. Esla usumu no muko university near more club beer more no Akufuad no ko university near man club beer every weekend. Hey, these people were wicked. I'm about to say we Takwa Bonsa Thai factory. Near Bonsa Thai factory. Now the end can say Bonsa Thai factory. Na ye car ties na company a friend Renault. Ah no mo ye car. Na ye no beto car ties. Into the specifications ni ba. Na Ghana ye tie car tie. It's Renault. Na for years na ye Ghana or no or ye ne car ni we no assemble car ni ya car ties no. Ne free Ghana. Now nim de omo ye. Omo yusu fofo Aboagye. You two Kwame Nkrumah de so. And omo yusu fofo Aboagye e wo Frank Cote d'Ivoire. And omo de be omo establish wo mo Thai factory ho. And omo be to Ghana. Takwa Bonsa ties no. And omo share de gu no. Oh dear, I know another day we'll talk about it. Now, young call a year Bologatanga meat factory. There's also a Bologatanga rice mill factory. Near what Gihok fiber product company. Near what Ghana Black Star lines with almost 15 ships. Near what ship Maku 15. Now, only a two Kwame Nkrumah dears. And the Buzia, a call baby a fellow dry dog. And on the TN say, a hona ship ne bar. Near Baba be maintenance into a ship no and then Monsieur Swan and then ye see near ye insulinia. Na so develop for and nam sell fast Senegal and Sani on money be holding tino. Na omoba Ghana. O fast the coastal line one no money be holding tino. Na omoba Ghana no be see omo ship. Na Ghana say yesika. Say yes other countries for ship companies. Buzi amoba no mo say ade no so no do ntom de be na swimming pool be ni and omo gu no na free ho come start so mo tonton your ship for lack of knowledge and omo kuro no na yen to us na yen ko tema fishing harbor you already know, right? And we know see Bank of Ghana, Ghana Commercial Bank, Agric Development Bank, ADB, Ghana Investment Bank, State Insurance Company, SIC, Social Security and National Insurance Trust, SNIT, Ghana Oil Company, Goil, Ghana Oil Company. It will be catch out say. It will maybe start to to oil. Na yen kind of crunch of my Ghana, but one day we'll go into it. What you say? Because the India, what my oil refinery was because Nkrumah at the time needed to oil, but people were not honest to Ghanaians. Nkrumah no wanye bibi akeke, build the factory, abra unya material no to feed the factory. Until there was Tema Oil Refinery, and then there was Ghana Oil Company. What I say? Until there was Ghana Oil Company, oil, Tema Oil Refinery. So when we refine, oil only be obviously a Ghana Oil for NATO. Now, young name Ghana Ports and Harbour Authority, GAPOA, still a Tema Oil Refinery, like I said, the National Management and Productivity Institute, Ghana Film Industry. a friend is saying Captain Smart ye adwuma. Those days na ho ni nyina na Ghana film industry. Ye tete wo mo mo kwasini twem. Me see the ensini twem. Aha. Na ye tete wo mo cut, stop, action. Ghana film industry was there. They be move free. Nigeria, South Africa, wo mo ba besua. Na yɛnkɔyɛ ni mu na yɛwɔ Ghana Airways Corporation. Ana mo ba mo beton ni nyina. Na yɛwɔ ɛyɛ cocoa marketing board and ɛyɛ cocoa board no. Na yɛwɔ Tema Steel Works ɛda so wɔ hɔ. Tema Steel Works ɛwɔ hɔ. O ti ase. Aha. Ɛyɛ Kofo time. Ɛyɛ my father was part of the board of directors Tema Steel Works. Of course, his brother was the MD for Tema Steel Works and Alu Works. Yes, aluminium and also for time, they say. Now, you call the state housing and hotel projects. Bebre, Laboni Estate. Laboni Estate, no, can Ufuria Tamomajiji Estate, Atu Afafa Japadiana Bomos, no. Kwame Nkrumah build Laboni Estate. Of course, you know Yaniba Estate. O see estate no nane mame obetna ho o see all the other estates. Black could be my own cousin or momo nyaniba Laboni estate. I couldn't moana ja e kopi mu awodume. Kanda estate, Osu Ringu Way estate, airport residential area, Patasi estate, Kwame Nkrumah see Kwadaso estate, Nkrumah estate, north and south central. So what you say? Aha, Tema township ni na. It is a United Kingdom. It is a Waba London. London da. Odi faka drive to Tema. Sapepepe. Building no sapepepe. Oko Community 4. Kaiser Flats. Oba UK or Flats. Sana na Kwame Nkrumah. Obeode. Otiasi. Yenko a year friend is saying hotels are Hood Star Hotel, Meridian Hotel, Ambassadorial Hotel, Continental Hotel, now a Golden Tulip, Omatonton, a Kufuad Mobe, Omatonton, Omudi Omono Munsibi, Omoba, Omabetonton, Omudiantoso, Omiyakronfo, Omunsibi, Omunsibi, they don't build. Ombe change dino, Omudi Omubusia for Diantoso, Sapepepe. Meduna Infa Edos, I did Edos, your Atlantic Hotel, City Hotel, Pediase Lodge, Yane by Edos. And somebody there. Edos, we know Yendu baby. Yendu baby, they say, maybe I am the amount, Nina Kwame Nkrumah. In Chimane Baba video, we are Omegunu said, Nkrumah indeed never dies. I have always been a proud Nzima. But I say Nzima Kotoko. And I love the way I act here. I'm a proud Ghanaian. Because obviously Nkrumah could not do without the help of Ghanaians. It's one Ghana from the north, south, east, and west. Is it the Dede Ashikinsha? Oku Omosheda or Kumrebi or Kovota region and a patutu no mama tea. Or no more area Dede answer be. And we a very beautiful, industrious Ghana lady. What you say? Aha. And your man does. Now Yembra Ghana Film Corporation, a Ghana News Agency, still at the GBC, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, and that's what Atomic Reactor Station, a Kufuado by Atomic Reactors, and what be the China for. Because when him there, oh no, Nimansa, into one Tiasi, Atomic Reactor Station, a Kosombo Dam, restructured the British military base into a year, the now a year Kotoka International Airport. And I know people are questioning, why should we still name our airport the entrance of Ghana? A betrayer, someone who was full of bitterness, to say Kotoka. The entire Dean Kotoka Dasuguya Airport, no say, you two Kwame Nkrumah dears. One would take over and we're friends of Kotoka. I hear the UP tradition. A UP tradition, they maintain the name Kotoka. Because Kotoka no your madam for. Na Kotoka no so honey you coon wo. Baby airport no one. One so they say coon wo. It's woman did the to so. To just to protect a woman betrayer no a MPP for no UP for. This any John Dramani Mama Bana say ye di hun koma. We can name it after Ni and Saboni. Papa no aboa ye the road to independence. Okay, emra omo boycott ye emra yikum ye soldiers for Sergeant Ajete cooperative mo. Ohene no aboa hemfo ano. Efree ye Nkrumah ntemu be pie mu central region be pie mu ye western region. Aboa hemfo na no. Na ye Ni and Saboni ye betimi de din ato airport ne so. Na ye the old bake aka ho. Yes anameboa. Ni na ye kama. Pepepe. Ente sanso de betimi de Kwame Nkrumah no anka sanso din ato so. Oti ase. Because no necessary free the British military base. Na ye base for the British Army. One no more helicopters no wo. And we use ye no sesame wo see airport fefe. Etiene say ye pese first na Accra International Airport. Na ya no mutu na de so. MPP mamboyefo. Eye JB Dankwa abusuafo Ken Ofu Yatambo abusuafo eye friend say ye Kufu Adom abusuafo no etu na de so. Anomde utuka kotuka edin etos. Of course I've told you over the 1966 school no nipa no kan be will play a very important role. Na ye Rollins no ofa. Na ye friend no eye Kofi Hali. He was a friend to Kwame Nkrumah. He was a brilliant man. But along the line he betrayed Kwame Nkrumah. Wono so kan ho bi and omo so eja ede edino editoso. He was the IGP then, the Inspector General of Police. No so kan ho bi. Ti edino ebetimi asesa na ye de oni papa pebidin atoso. Makatema habo makatema motorway, Adome Bridge, the State Farms and Institute, the black bombers, the Republicans, they invented the name Ghana, gained independence for Ghana, and we introduced the city and endorse. Yedinina Ghana for na Ghana for who say, of course, Nkrumah never dies. Of course, Kwame Nkrumah, one of Africa's greatest. He had his own fault, but his fault was not many. And indeed, I am praying and looking forward for a day a leader or be breaking the record of Kwame Nkrumah. I making sure so be develop Ghana, be build Ghana, we unite Ghana. Because of course, without Ghana, the black man will still see himself as an inferior. But Ghanaians give us hope that the black man was not born of any inferior God. Ladies and gentlemen, you didn't come up. 1 hour, almost 30 minutes. This is where I rest my case. Thank you all, Cecil, Philida, Manfo, Noble, and everyone who came to join us for today's conversation. Earthly Child and the rest. Aha, Eddie Dibesi. See you soon. Love you all.